Hello, students. By popular requests, we're back with some reviews on scholarships to consider. Well, thank you for joining us. And this is the Kluge Foundation scholarship reviews. And we are very happy to be back with more opportunities for you to look at for international students. Like I said, somebody requested for pharmacology scholarships to consider. We have some pharmacology universities that offer pharmacology in Canada. I'll show the one with the US very soon, but we're starting with Canada universities that are offering pharmacology and provide full funding with research assistantship and other stipends. Okay. So we know that if you are very passionate about pharmacology and you're looking to pursue a fully funded program in especially in the PhD field, I've seen some master's field, but we're looking more at the PhD in pharmacology in Canada. This is your chance. The Kluge Foundation is excited to bring you information on several prestigious Canadian universities offering fully funded PhD programs in pharmacology. These programs cover tuition and provide living expenses through research and teaching assistantship. And whether you're even looking to advance your academic career or dive into groundbreaking research in pharmacology or pharmacy, these Canadian universities offer these perfect opportunities for you. Now let's go through the school. So the first school we have is University of Manitoba. It's a PhD in pharmacology. It's in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It's fully funded, has also research assistantship, it gives stipend and covering full tuition. Eligibility is also open for African students or international students with a strong background in pharmacology. So at least people from Ghanaian background who might have done pharmacy in, let's say, University of Technology, Science and Technology, NAS, or UST, or other pharmacology or pharmacy education you might have. This is the perfect opportunity for you. The deadline for University of Manitoba is in January 15th for the fall 2025 entry, and the link will be provided in the description. Let's move on to Memorial University, which is at Newfoundland, very cold area. Just so you know, heads up. It's a very cold area in Canada. It's just it's cold. So if I say it's very cold, meaning it's extremely cold. So if you're going to Memorial University of Newfoundland, you should be ready for mentally ready and physically ready for to be exposed in such a cold area. So this campus would be at the St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador campus. And it also offers graduate assistantship and fellowships covering tuition and living expenses. It's open to all international students with relevant academic background. Most of this want you to have some good grades, and also have some background in pharmacy. Deadline for application is February 28th for fall admission. And for with PhD, mostly if as long as you apply for the school and you follow the deadline and all the requirements, you don't have to apply for the scholarship separately. If there's a separate scholarship, they would indicate it in the application, but most PhD programs, um, as long as you qualify and you are chosen, you might be automatically considered for a scholarship, or you would have to apply for the scholarship. But 70% of the time, you were automatically considered for the scholarship if you have very good grades and you did very well in your interview or your application. Let's move on to University of Saskatchewan. also has so we can see the Memorial University. I just want to go back a bit. Memorial University has PhD in pharmacy, not pharmacology. Just so you pay attention to some of the verbiage for these PhD programs, because some of them are not just pharmacy, some of them are pharmacology, some of them might have something else. So just make sure you're paying attention, and when you're applying to the specific programs that offer full funding and graduate assistantships. University of Saskatchewan, PhD in pharmacology. So it's in Saskatchewan, also in Canada, fully funded through teaching and research assistantship. It's covering your tuition and a stipend that you receive either monthly or bi-monthly, depends on the university. Open to all international students with strong academic background in pharmacology. The deadline is January 31st, 2025 for the fall 2025 entry. Um, and the link will be provided in the chat. So just that most of these programs will be in 2025, either spring starts in January 2025, or fall, which starts in either August 2025 or September 2025. Okay, so deadline is January 31st for University of Saskatchewan. Let's move on to University of Alberta, which also has a PhD in pharmacology at Edmonton, Alberta. It has research and teaching assistantships also. Plus, scholarship usually is covering full tuition and a monthly or bi-monthly stipend, depends on the school. Eligibility open to international students with a background in biomedical sciences. So just so you know, if you have pharmacy or biomedical background, you should be able to apply for this. Deadline February 1 or February 1st, 2025, also for the fall semester. The link will be provided in the chat. Dalhousie University also has PhD in pharmacology in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Graduate assistantship and scholarship covering tuition and a stipend, open to international students with relevant academic qualification. January 31st is the deadline to apply, and the link will be provided also in the chat. Let's move on to University of Ottawa, which the PhD program is also different. So you can see PhD in cellular and molecular medicine, but in parentheses, they did put pharmacology in there. So it does relate to pharmacy or pharmacology in a way. It's also located in Ottawa, and then it's fully funded with some assistantships and fellowships. It has tuition waivers and also provides stipend. Same, it's also open to all international students with background in biomedical sciences or pharmacy or pharmacology. Deadline is February 15th for the fall semester. And then the link will be provided in the chat. Western University, which has PhD in physiology and pharmacology. It's located in London, Ontario. Full funding is available through assistantships, scholarships that are covering your tuition and your living expenses. We're gonna move on. Eligibility open to all international students with a background in life sciences or pharmacology. Deadline January 15th. Always make sure you're double checking the deadlines on the link, because this is information we get, but us universities keep updating their links or their application deadline. Something might have come up, they can change it. So make sure as we are providing the link, you're also doing some background check to be sure that the deadline applies or it's the same as it's stated here. And it's also for the fall. All of these programs are for the fall semesters. It's a spring semester one. It is the University of Guelph that has a PhD in biomedical sciences, also has pharmacology in parentheses. Then we have, it's also located in Ontario. Well, it has full funding through, if you have a graduate assistantship, covering tuition and also providing a living stipend. open to international students with strong background in biomedical sciences, international students, application deadline. So this one we had to make sure they pull the international students application deadline because they vary between domestic students and international students. So international students need more time to apply for a visa and also get their transcripts ready if there's translations that need to be done or evaluations that need to be done for transcripts. They are done. So that's why we make sure to, if they have separate deadlines from the domestic students, we have that ready. And for this one, the deadline for fall is March 1st, 2025. And for spring semester, it is November 1st. So if you're considering applying for November 1st, which is the spring semester, which starts just in January, January is like 3 months or 4 months away, you should get started right away. I think University of Guelph is the only one that has a spring semester for pharmacology or biomedical sciences in when you're doing the PhD. So these are some of the short scholarship reviews we have for pharmacology students or pharmacy students that are very much interested in studying abroad. You should look them up. We will provide the links in the chat. Make sure to read your requirements very well. So these are 8 scholarships that we have provided. These programs are open to international students with relevant academic backgrounds in pharmacology, biomedical sciences, or life sciences. And you can see that applications deadlines are fast approaching. So get started today and for more details, check the links in the description. Don't miss this life-changing opportunity to study and conduct research in a world-class setting with full financial support and these universities. And make sure to stay tuned to the Kluche Foundation for more updates or educational opportunities and tips on securing your spot in these top programs. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment if you have further research you want us to do. If you're interested in a particular program, please send us a chat or an email at thecluchefoundation.com at gmail.com, or you can send us an Instagram message, and we're very much open. Those asking for the Ghanaian scholarships for Kluche Foundation tuition scholarship, we usually just offer scholarship to undergrads and some senior high school students and junior high school students to help pay off their tuitions that might be pending. But for undergrad, we do pay for their tuition fully for their programs. So we usually offer 4-year programs only. So if you're interested, the application will open October 1st, and we will post flyers all around so that you're aware. Again, thank you so much for listening to our scholarship reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will see you again with the PhD in pharmacology for universities in the United States. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for listening. Bye.